This
But
should be good.
what's up?
This should be good. I'm looking forward to seeing how the Marios match up.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, again, they're projectiles. We have Zero Suit. Blank here in SoCal is a little bit more trigger happy with the blaster shot, but J Falls is very much so spacing and capitalizing oriented. He has a great punish game, as both of them do, but projectiles are going to be great, but at the same time, Nashun and J Falls, Nate Falls, I guess you could call him, two of them have a pretty good history together, but tell me about Matas D or Mata SD. Matast.
Yes.
I've heard it so many different ways.
There's a lot of names in NorCal, which you just give up and you just kind of call it what it is.
Right. So tell me then about these two players on the red team.
So they do have a decent history of teaming. Matast is an interesting player. He's pretty technical, but he only uses tap jump to jump, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah,
really.
we know Lunchables and Hungrybox actually do that as well.
Yes. It's actually kind of weird to hear because you don't expect it, especially from I don't know, maybe it's good for floaties to be able to tap jump.
Yeah, and so far that nice awareness though from Doctor does take that first stock there from Nation.
Yes. It's very impressive to see someone edge guard Mario in general, although in doubles it is a little easier since you have a couple more options.
And right now, red team is pretty good lead, and the one thing I noticed as well is Matazd. I'm probably going to pronounce that 95 times.
Okay.
Okay, we'll call it that. But he's actually in my pool, and I've researched him a bit. And one thing he loves to do, and he's pretty good at, is he loves spacing back airs. And he's just really smart with it. It's one thing that he's been able to do, and we're seeing a lot of it right now. Especially for these edge guards, he's going to really look for those spaced back airs to really capitalize and potentially
really
get quick stocks.
Oh yeah. He can weave in and out. So even when it looks like he's whiffed, he can pull back and get you on the ground with a forward tilt or something to send you off stage.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and there the little bit of.
But Mario never dies.
Well, he could have there if Nation capitalized with that back air a little bit better, but
intercepted. Oh, and so the interesting thing, the difference between Mario and Luigi down B is that if you hit Mario in the middle of his down B, he gets another rising one, another one that works as recovery, and Luigi just gets one prayer time.
Right.
So right there, it was super smart, and he waited until the down B was over to hit him. And so when he made the second attempt a couple seconds ago, he was unable to rise and come up.
Yeah, right now, red team decent lead right now. It's going to be it's kind of weird right now because, Doctor and Mataz doing pretty well, but right there, we're seeing J Falls. Earlier, he was hitting back airs on Nation, just miscommunication right now from SoCal in game one.
Is this also their first game? Were they waiting to play on stream, or did they already finish one?
I would assume that this would be their first one, just judging by we got 0-0 at the top.
Gotcha.
But yeah, see again.
His own partner. Yeah,
again.
I definitely see what you're talking about. Oh.
And see, one thing that I find interesting is that they struck the smash fill because most Mario players, and I know J Falls loves platforms, but they ended up going to a fairly flat stage.
Yeah, kind of surprising. This is kind of like a mini FD, really, because the platform is pretty slow moving, and if you're on the other side from it, it could be a while before it comes over to help you out. Nice pill cancellation right there. Ooh,
not quite going to do it. Good DI from J Falls.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, and see, right now we're down 2-3 right now. SoCal still in it,
good
but
job keeping them from reaching each other and helping each other out in general. Oh, and is that going to be a kill too?
Yeah.
That was quick.
Yeah, see, they've really get, because a lot of miscommunication. We were seeing back airs from J Falls hitting Nation. Nation hit him with a couple of forward airs.
Yeah.
And it's, especially in doubles, spacing is amplified by the biggest number you could possibly think of because you misspace something, you're like, oh yeah, I hit my opponent, but can you be smart enough to not hit your opponent, your teammate as well?
Yeah, exactly.
Space and neutral are very, very common tools that you really have to be able to utilize because you misspace something, you hit your opponent. You recover in a weird way, your opponent's there to not only hit you, but their teammate is able to edge guard you. So,
it's all amplified. Right?
Oh yeah.
Especially even in 2v1s, you have to be careful not to hit your partner, or your combo could be over.
Right. We were talking. Speaking of flat stages, looks like they really want the flattest of stages right now against these two.
Interesting that they would come here.
Well, I think it's actually looking at their opponent's perspective because Wario absolutely loves platforms, and most Wario mains hate FDs. So makes sense.
The low ceiling is kind of rough. Especially Mario Fair can really take you out off the top pretty quick. So we'll see. if it pays off. Yeah, I would have thought that since they have Mario and Jay Falls, of course, likes to play on platforms quite a bit. But I guess they are looking at the enemy team composition.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good. It's a very even game right now. Everybody nearly in the triple digits.
Taking a stock.
There it is.
That's the first of the game, I believe.
Yep.
So, that was an interesting down smash right in the middle. Ooh, that back air is so good. If you accidentally are holding down once it hits, it's a sweet semi-spike.
We just had a big explosion there. Red team finds themselves 2 stocks down, and again, Jason.
Yeah. He didn't die until 188%.
Yeah,
that's pretty crazy.
It's pretty, you know, that's a pretty good trade-off. It's like he did take out his teammate, but you know, at nearly 200%, he was gonna die pretty. Off the top.
Heart kills him.
And we're back to even stocks.
Yeah. That's one of the nice things about having a Wario on the team. You can even up real quick. You always have that comeback potential. Ooh, but here it is again. This time it looks like red team is getting, you know, separated and comboed a little better than the other way around. Last game we saw a lot of blue team getting knocked around, kind of like pinballed.
Wow.
This time, ooh.
The ruthless edge guard from red team cost them 2 stocks.
Oh, they tried it a little too deep there. Oh.
And I think one thing that's really helped them so far is especially, I've noticed it from Jason Waterfalls, he's had a lot of really good spacing and just these chip combos. You know, you're not going to get really huge punishes unless it's like a 2v1.
Right.
And he's just had these like down air, back off. You know, he's been really smart, just kind of like a Hornet, like sting when the time is right, but not when it's not.
And then he passes them off back to Nation. That's one of the advantages of doubles. You don't have to get a huge string on your own. You have a teammate to pass your enemy to. Keep it going.
Yeah, we're still 4 stocks apiece though, but this is definitely looking a lot better than game 1.
Yes, you definitely see a lot higher percents on red team than on blue at the moment. Oh, he went for the fart, but a miss. It is kind of hard to combo throws on Mario. Right, he is so heavy, but also floaty.
And again, this is the big reason of why they've been down. A little bit more aggression with their edge guards because Matast has already lost 2 stocks from trying to go deep. Yeah. And it worked for game 1, but it looks like blue team's adapted just a little bit.
He is an edge guard fiend. He loves to go for edge guards. So we'll see. I'm guessing perhaps blue team caught on to how he likes to operate, and now he will have to adapt.
Yeah, and right now it looks like they have because we're at about a whole stock ahead, and Mataz is really going to want to hold on to that, especially if he gets that
we'll see if,
waft.
And he gets back on, at least for now. I don't know. That side B was kind of weird because you don't want to leave your partner on stage alone against a 2v1.
Yeah, right now red team's been doing, ooh, wow.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a forward air maybe.
They've done such a great job of maintaining center stage, but Nation just rushed right in there.
Ooh,
oh,
nice.
Wow.
Sniped the tether. That's always so painful as a tether character when you get like the other person recovers into your reel in and you just get knocked away.
Yeah, that waft is online now, but at 167%, that's going to be it.
Now it's off.
All right, SoCal might take this to game 3.
Yeah, we'll see if the doctor can make it back. But it's looking like it's going to be very, very hard between these two.
That should be it. There it is.
That's a classic teamwork.
Classic brawl combo, the down smash into, not raw, but, you know, pivot back air.
Yeah.
It's always great. Always
really
great.
Anything.
Yeah.
The back air is always a strong option.
Yeah, they're chilling for a couple days, and that's, you know, in that hit stun. So, but yeah, so obviously flat stages are what they're really enjoying right now. So as far as counter picks, they've struck Wario Land and FOD. So they're avoiding small stages like the Plague right now because, you know, Wario with the waft, the down smash from Mario, especially on a stage like Green Hill, most Marios enjoy a lot, but it looks like we might be going to PS2.
Interesting. So this is another low ceiling stage, but now there are platforms, yes.
Oh, yeah. And this is a great stage for Mario from both ends. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But definitely a pretty good pick, though. I can understand why they made it, though.
Yeah. I'm enjoying this emblem a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm only disappointed that it's not a leg. Yeah.
Simple but crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, blue team really putting the hurt on red team. Looks like they've really figured them out right now.
Yeah, they're getting bounced around and kept apart. Look at how, like, blue team maintains the stage.
Oh, yeah.
And they're, like, never separated.
you know, that's the thing too, especially on this stage. Stage control is huge because it's the widest stage in the entire game, as far as legal stages are concerned. But it's such a wide stage with these blast zones closer to the stage, so being able to maintain stage control can net you those early kills. So it looks like maybe that's what red team's thinking about.
Oh, nice back here to edge guard. Yep. The forced reel-in is so painful.
Yeah, it really puts up these 50-50 situations, but you know, there are other options. You can reel in, fall back, edge cancel your own recovery.
Yes,
potentially.
Edge cancel is fun.
Yeah, J-Falls knows, but sometimes it's just hard to pull off.
It's not a very big window at all, so
yeah.
It's no surprise that sometimes you'll go for it and it just doesn't work.
Yeah, we're seeing up B out of shield right now. Matazd a little bit on the defensive right now. Sometimes we're seeing, like right now, blue team has been really smart about slowly gaining the stage, getting stray hits here, and right now, like, we're seeing some of this aggression from Nashun.
Yeah, they're keeping them way off to the left. And I think, oh, that was brutal.
The dunk with the meteor.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue team looking good, 6-4.
Nashun is his first stop. Maybe Matazd is trying to take it easier, stay in the back a little more, so that he can try and build the loft and get good opportunities.
Yeah.
To try and catch up with that. But
he's got it on line now, but we'll see. Because once again, J-Falls knows Sosa decently well, playing him so often here in SoCal, but you know, Matazd, whole different beast.
It's always inspiring to see how deep Xerxes can go for these edge guards.
Oh yeah. Especially with that technical third jump with the down B, it really pushes the limits for the edge guards that she can do. And J-Fall's no stranger to doing them as well.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a nice edge cancel.
Wow. Looks like Matazd went for that early side B.
Yeah, and then Doctor charging an up smash. Not much reward for that. Could be another edge guard here.
Yeah, and that's
unable to keep Nashun away though.
There was really no option there for J-Falls, because if he had gone on, Matazd had the F tilt for him.
Yep.
If he had flown back, he only had 2 tethers and he had used them both, so he was pretty much as good as dead.
Yep.
He
had to fade in.
Oh yeah.
Once you have to do that, it's just too easy, especially with 2 players.
Blue team with a pretty solid 2-stock lead right now. This is looking like the end of this set right now.
The red team characters can hold on, but they are pretty heavy. But I don't know if they'll be able to pull it off. Oh, and he's forced to use it to recover, and it's still not enough.
There he goes. It looks like this might be the end.
Another strong 2v1 by SoCal.
Doctor's going to really have to show off that PhD as best he can if he wants to stay in this.
Yeah.
Make really smart plays right about now.
Oh, that was a nice down air to ledge. But will it out for it? Okay. I'm always nervous when I see a Mario jumping up, getting ready to dunk him.
Yeah, and if you ever watch that move in debug mode, his hand gets giant.
Yes, it's so
huge.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting moves that do that kind of thing.
Oh, there it is.
We'll take it.
All right.
All right.
SoCal advances. NorCal bounced in the losers bracket.
Kind of disappointing, I'll be honest.
From my end, not so much, but
that's true.
but yeah, there we go. How should we do it? Nate Falls, I guess, or Nashal. No, that just sounds stupid. We got Venom in the background, lurking a little bit.
Talking to Dr. Grin.
Actually, that last set, I don't know. I doubt anyone heard it, but in the background, anytime something happened to Doctor, he got hit or something, Venom started cheering Cancer.
Yeah.
So
Cancer is the classic Mario chant of NorCal.
I get the anti-Doctor, I guess, but looks like we have IPK and Red Ranger.
Yes.
Ganon
versus Prem and Mr. B, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. B. So we got Ganon and Falco versus